They call the lights. He stalls again. Last off the line. Dead last by 10. White knuckle shake on plastic wheels. He misses apex grass and gravel. Spin the way he feels. Every corner's deja vu. Yellow flags and sorry blues. Hear the laughter, feel the bruise. Still he straps in tighter. He's the slowest on the grid. Richard, every single hit is embedded. Broken laps and broken pride. He just smiles with empty eyes. I'll get faster, I'll get through. While the wreckage paints the truth. He's the slowest on the grid. But he's grinning in the ruins. Ghost cars fly past like they're on rails. He nails the wall on every trail. Wrong gear, wrong line, wrong every move. Yet in the mirror, crooked helmet, he still mouths, I'll prove it. Every restart, same old scene. Bits of bumper, shattered dreams. Leaderboard he'll never see. Still he floors it harder. He's the slowest on the grid. Richard, every single hit is embedded. Broken laps and broken pride. He just smiles with empty eyes. I'll get faster, I'll get through. While the wreckage paints the truth. He's the slowest on the grid. But he's grinning in the ruins. Call him hopeless, call him done. He keeps crashing, keeps outrun. All that mockery burns his chest. Still that broken, brilliant fool pushes past what's left. Whoa.
Good evening. How are we? Nice to see you. At the slightly earlier time, no chaos, you haven't got the wrong time. We are starting at 6 o'clock tonight. And as it's 6 o'clock, here we are, because I'm always on time, unlike some other streamers we could mention. So hello, how are we all? Good evening, Chaos. Good evening, Mercedes. Couple of morning to you, JD. Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming over and starting to have a little bit of a watch. The reason I've started a little bit earlier is purely and simply that if Rachel puts up a lobby, she normally puts it up by around 7-ish, which doesn't give us, after all this chat and whatever, doesn't give us much time to do some daily races, which is what I'm here to do. So we are starting a little bit early. I'm going to see how it goes. And we're going to try and do some daily races. Now, this week, the daily races are absolutely rubbish. It's a terrible week for daily races, in my opinion. The only one I've done, or the only one I've done a practice lap round, is the daily race A, which is the Tokyo Express one. Willow Springs, you know my feelings about Willow Springs. Absolutely detest the track, but just for your entertainment, I am going to give it a bit of a go. Laguna Seca, yeah, it is what it is. But unfortunately, we're back in the Porsche, but I've also loaded up the BRZ, so we're going to give the BRZ a go around Laguna first, and then see how we get on. Yeah, A is interesting. I watched before I came on stream. I was watching the Tijni video. I only got to see race A and a bit of B. But his lap guide, he was in 5th gear, right? All the way round. I can't get to 5th gear. Well, I can, but not at the appropriate time. I'm stuck in 4th all the way around this circuit. So I don't know if something's changed between him releasing the video yesterday and today. I don't know. But anyway, we'll give it a go and we'll see how we go. So we need to get out of that, go back into that, and then see what timings we've got. So we've got Willow Springs at 10 past, and we've got A at 20 past. So we're going to give A go. I'm not diving straight into Willow Springs without any practice. We are going to use the 4C around that one. So we'll see how we go. Let's see what... Really? Just go straight into 5th, Mercedes? Okay. The revs were really low, though. But, okay, I will give it a go and see how we get on. My lap time is awful. I think my best was a 151 or something, but only just a 151. So, yeah. Okay, cool. No worries. Yep, 2 of you have said it, so we'll give that a bit of a bash. So we will go in and have a little bit of a practice. Couple of bits of housekeeping before we start. We've gone old school tonight, and we're using the OG GT7 wheel. So this is the... where am I? Oh my god, my product placement is absolutely appalling. There we go. There, you got it? There we go. The GT7 wheel that came with the wheelbase. So we're going to give that a go because Fanatec still haven't fixed the big round ones. So we're not going to be using those. If Rachel does a lobby, we might switch to the F1 wheel, but we'll see how we go. We'll see what happens. So that's that one. Scooby is racing tonight. He's streaming the first round of a new league. So if you've got multiple screens or you get bored of me, then go and watch Scoob. It's the first stream he's done for ages. So please go over and give him some support. If you search Scooby PCM in YouTube, you will come across him. He's a great streamer. He can be a little bit potty-mouthed. So again, discretionary viewing is advised. So yeah, see how you go with that one. And Chaos, I watched your stream from last night. Awesome effort in the sprint race, mate. And then we had a little bit of a disaster. One mistake in the main race, and that cost you, didn't it? But the rest of it, you were well on pace, mate. Really, really good. So yeah, really, really impressed with you and your pace and everything else last night. Yeah, I'm not going to go into great detail, but ALR at the moment, very disappointing. Was it 2? I must have looked away. I only saw your big spin that you lost all year when you were second at the time, I think, just before you came into pit and you spun. Yeah, ALR at the moment, yeah, not impressed, but we'll see what happens with that. You're rearranging the living room. I thought you had it all set up, Scoob. That picture you sent me, you had it all set up and you were ready to go, buddy. Are you using your new intro tonight as well? That would be really interesting. So, you streaming from 7, Scoob. So even if you flick on Scoob at 7, watch his new intro. It's banging, absolutely banging. So yeah, go and have a look. Good afternoon, Cowboy. How you doing, buddy? Thanks so much for joining once again. I hope you're doing okay, mate. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. You know, it's the first time I've done ALR. I'm a little bit miffed like Scoob about the reserve race that we weren't invited to. But anyway, it's that's another rant. That's another story. So we'll see how we go. Right, shall we get on with doing some actual driving? That'd make a nice change, wouldn't it? So we're going to go into A. I haven't got the car. Shock horror. We are going to go in my favourite colour, which is green. Not that you're going to get to see it. How do I do that, Chaos? If I knew how to do it, I would certainly do it. So just let me know how you do it. Right, let's go. There's no fannying about with this, is there? We just jump straight in. Start. Right. So you reckon go straight up to 5th, yes? Let's give this a go then. That means I've got a multitask, Chaos. I will give that a go. Do I trust either of you being moderators, though? Are you going to start being silly and doing naughty stuff? Because I found out how you put people in jail. Inadvertently, I found out I found out. Right. So what's been happening in your world then? I've not only am I rubbish driving in this game, unfortunately I had a bit of an incident. Yeah, all right, whatever. I had a bit of an incident on Saturday. I may have inadvertently had a little bump in the car. Long story short, I went to football with my lad on Saturday. That's a whole nother story. And rather than going to my mum's, which we do occasionally do that. Oh, you mumpty. These walls hurt, right? Talking of walls. So anyway, I drove to Hammersmith. There's a car park. There's a Novotel in the middle of central Hammersmith that you can park in, and it's pretty reasonable compared to the rest of parking in London. And we go there all the time. So yeah, we decided we were going to drive because I had a really busy weekend. So we drove down, went to park in the multi-story car park as we always do, and as I was reversing into what I thought was a space, there was a wall, and as I kind of reversed round to the left, I may have driven into the wall with my driver's door and absolutely obliterated my wing mirror, and I've now got a lovely little dent in my driver's door. So I had to drive. We had to find some gaffer tape from a little shop on the way back from football, so I could. So I had to tape up all the wires because there's so many wires inside the wing mirror. It's ridiculous. So I had to kind of tape them up so they weren't flapping in the wind, and I had to drive from London back home with no. You don't realise how much reliance you put on a wing mirror, especially when you're on the motorway. So yeah, that was a fun journey, eh? I only need crashed into one car, so that I thought that was pretty clever of me, because my neck doesn't. I'm not an owl, as I said to my lad. My neck don't turn all the way around. So he was looking behind me as I was driving, so he was telling me when to go, and we both missed this particular car, but we got away with it. It was all right. But yeah, the Apollo, they were filming Britain's Got Talent, the live semi-final. So we got to. It was really weird because obviously, if you watch Britain's Got Talent, as you can see, I'm absolutely rubbish around this track. The Britain's Got Talent semi-final was live at 7 o'clock on Saturday night, or around that sort of time. We got to Hammersmith probably about half 12-ish, and we stopped for something to eat. And then as we walked towards the ground, we walked past the Apollo, and this was about 1:30, and they were queuing already to get inside. It was, sorry, thank you. It was absolute chaos outside. So it's a long day. Right, so we're in 5th. And we are going a little bit quicker, which is good. It's knowing which corners to lift off on. You can do this. No, you can't do that one flat. I thought it was this one you had to lift off to a degree. There we go. You're right about 5th, you know. You lot know what you're talking about, didn't you? Very impressive. Where would I be without you? So yeah, another manic weekend. So this is the first time, well, earlier was the first time, today's the first day I've sat back in the chair since last Thursday. So yeah, we've been a busy bunny. But the weather, what is happening with this weather at the minute? I know it's a very British thing to say, but Saturday was absolutely gorgeous. It was like a lovely summer's day down in London. And then Sunday, freezing. Absolutely freezing. Windy, horrible. Complete change. So what are our thoughts on the daily races this week? You know mine. Not impressed, I have to say. I can go flat through that bit. It's not that bit that I have to lift off, or is it? Hence the time. Look at that. Rubbish. How long we got left? 5 minutes. That one we have to lift off for. Or break even. And so I briefly watched. It certainly is a copy and paste. You're right. It is a poor. Last week was really good. I thought the races last week were interesting. This week, see, I prefer Laguna Seca to Big Willow. I hate Big Willow. As soon as there's no runoff, is there? As soon as you hit the dirt, you're off. That's it. As Tishney says, it sends you to Narnia. Now, I know the idea is to stay on the track and not in the dirt, but no, totally agree, Mercedes. None at all. No foresight. But we all still do it, don't we? As I presume they're busy with other stuff. It would be interesting to know how they come up with the daily races, what method they use, if any. Or, as you say, do they just go, okay, we haven't done that one for 2 weeks, let's throw that one in. But it was nice to do, excuse me, it was nice to do a Group 1 race last week. But we're back to, oh, you stop lifting there. You don't have to lift there, you numpty. Yeah, Cardboard, I'm well, you know I'm pretty much the same. Right, we have to lift off here, don't we? So we don't go into the wall there. Nice, like that. Can we hold that? Lift off a little bit so we don't go into that wall. We hit it anyway, but hey. Yeah, but we shouldn't have to rely on people setting up lobby races, should we, really? It's just lazy. I mean, I'm not being funny, unless you're... I stumbled across the lobbies. I mean, I got invited, my first lobby I got invited to by Claudia, which is the Saturday lobby, which, unfortunately, I haven't done for ages. But there is a possibility that I will be doing it next Saturday. Yeah, league racing is good. But again, with the league racing, this is going to sound really stupid. If you're a good level, league racing is great. The problem is when you're at my level, a lot of the league racing is too high a level, which doesn't bother me at all. But from an interest point of view, it's pretty dull. You know what I mean? I mean, look at and I'm not knocking TWR at all. It's a great league, great people, and I do enjoy racing it. But 90 minutes pretty much driving on my own is not the most entertaining thing in the world, is it? I mean, I do like it when I get lapped, all joking aside, because it gives me something to follow, and I feel like I do drive quicker when I'm following quicker drivers. But yeah, for the likes of yourself, Chaos, etc., Scoob, when you're competitive, yeah, it's good fun. And I love watching your streams. I'm not sure what we're doing Thursday. I think because it's with the TWR guys, it is what's that bar first thing that I hate. So I think I'm sitting out the TWR guys this week. So I will be joining the GT league this one. I tried to get out your way as quickly as possible, mate. PF 500. Thank you, Chaos. That's the kiddie. The GT Garage guys. So we'll have a little play with them on Thursday. It's the third round. I've missed 2 rounds with those guys. But yeah, it's the third round. Exactly that, mate. Exactly that. I know my place. I'll get out of the way. I don't want to affect anyone's racing. Doesn't bother me. And as I say, it doesn't affect me. When I'm that far behind, it really doesn't affect me if I go off circuit for a little bit, go for a little excursion. It's all good. It's all good. So did you manage to get into Rory's 200 lapper on Friday, Mercedes, or not? I know you were talking about it in Discord. Oh, hello. Imposter syndrome on a Sunday. Is that the was that the Husky League that you were in? I haven't watched that one. Cool. So how long is that going to take? 200 laps round Nords. How long realistically is that going to take? Oh, Vibe one. Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched that stream. Apologies, I haven't watched that one yet. So I prioritised the ALR one last night. 7 hours. Oh, it's the GP. It's not the Nordschleifer. I was going to say that would take hours because that's happening this weekend, isn't it? In real life, I saw Jimmy Broadbent and Misha on their Instagram stories were saying. Right then, let's have a. Is this a rolling start or is it a grid start? What does it tell me? Where we? Oh, we're 6th. That's not bad, is it? I've got no idea what the buttons on this steering wheel do. On my other steering wheels, I've got little symbols that tell me what I'm doing. Well, give me an idea. On here, it's normal PlayStation controller button, so I haven't got a clue what does what. I think we've got joysticks for look back. Grenster, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining, as always. Appreciate the support. I hope you're doing okay, mate. Right, let's go. So do I just bang it into 5th now? Or do I just go into 4th, then bang it into 5th? What's the What's the dealio, peeps? I know you've got to stay in your slipstream, haven't you? The beauty of me at the minute being in the being in these daily races is because I'm in D, it don't really matter. I can't get any lower. So even if it's a poor week of races I'm not great at, it don't really matter. Right, we're in 5th and we're going to stay here for the foreseeable. How many laps we're doing? 4. Oh, hello. Shenanigans. We do have to lift there. Oh, he banged into the wall as well, trying to get past me. It's not my fault you banged into the wall, buddy. What are you doing? Oh, hello. Oh, we've been entered 3 times. Not one of them bought me dinner first. Oh, hello. I must learn this track, really. But it all looks the same, doesn't it? I quite like these Tokyo tracks, you know. Once I get to know them. I know we need to brake here slightly to get round this section. And then we have to lift off to get round. Thanks, JD. What do you have on your pizza, by the way? Not that I'm jealous. I'll show you my dinner in a minute. And I may have partaken in some of the black stuff myself over the weekend, which is very, very nice. Although, I have found... I'm not a massive lager drinker. I generally drink either bitter, Guinness, or red wine, and obviously whiskey, but you can't do that on a, you know, during the day really. But I have found a lager that I like. Yeah, to be honest with you, Grenster, and when you don't know it, it makes it even worse, to be honest. And in this car, obviously doesn't help. 'Cause it's got, oh yeah. A 12-inch meat feast. Hello. Sorry, that tickled me more than it should have done. And I'm sure that was the intention. Family channel and all that. So I was talking about lager, wasn't I? Me and the missus have found a lager we both like because we're not massive lager fans. It's the, I don't know if I've mentioned it before. It's the, begins with A, and I think is it Chinese or Japanese beer? Can't remember. But it's a very dry lager. It begins with A. It's very short, sheety? I don't know. It's that. It's got a grey label on it. And it's, oh my, get round. Yeah, it's nice. That's the one, Scoop. I'm sure you've corrected me before on that. But yeah, that's our sort of lager of choice at the minute. Because when it's hot, it's nice to have a, if you drink, that is, you know. Not that I'm an alcoholic, I promise. Everything in moderation. I'm a fitness guru, don't you know? Oh, we're quicker. So we've got, again, we're stuck in no man's land, aren't we? So we're two in front, 2 behind, as always. But yeah, it's nice to have a, on a hot summer's day, innit, a nice refreshing pint of lager. So that's the go-to. Oh, purple. Did you see that? Purple. What, me? Purple. Oh, not now. I braked and everything. do like these round wheels. I meant steering wheels. Not not round wheels on my car. Oh yeah, because I much prefer the triangle wheels on my car, you donut. Oh dear. It's been a long day. It has been a long day. No. Steering wheels. I do like a round one. I'm not. I tell you what. I ain't far. I ain't far from a Zimmer frame. I'm telling you now. It's yeah, it's getting closer every day. I'm not gonna lie. My knees are shot. But it's years of abusing them, I guess. But yeah, my knees are. Really? What? Really? What's that all about? He really didn't want me to get past, did he? Or she? I've never known anything like it. Never known anything like that. That is just ridiculous. I mean, how desperate are you to keep 8th position? Doing it again. Yeah, he's trying to tip me. What what's that all about? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, just unbelievable. Right, 8th. That means DR goes up, right? Is there DR in this one? I'm keeping an eye on whether Rach is putting up a lobby or not. Clean race. Really? Oh my goodness. No, DR went down. Oh, I had some C's in there. Why did we have some C's? Why do they do these mixed lobbies? But they don't have the safety rating the same. I don't get it. I've never understood that. Right, what time are we at? 30. We're gonna have to do it, aren't we? We're gonna have to do oh gosh. Right. What's the car? It is a 4C, isn't it, round here? Right, we're just gonna dive in. Shall we have a bit of a look? That, ladies and gentlemen, is Ramboy. He featured in Tisney's video earlier today on this daily race. He actually won it. He set the fastest lap and he actually won it. And he pops in the chat every now and again. So if you're watching, Ramboy, awesome work, mate. Absolutely awesome. Right. Let's have a look, Ski. Where's Tidge? Where's Tidge? Tidge. Where are you? Are you still? You must still be. There we go. There's Tidge. Right. Let's have a look at this replay, shall we? Wow. That's brilliant. Awesome. Yeah, as I say, he was incredibly quick in the... Right. I'm rubbish with these replays, you know. Right, let's Let's sort our bits and pieces out, sure. I don't understand why this is not permanent. There we go. Right. You ready to feel sick? Let's go. Why is that starting? Okay, so this is the lap here then. So, fourth round the first corner. Hold it. Fourth. Braking points. That's for pros. We just wing it. Okay, third. We'll put his ghost on as well so we can follow him round. Well, there was a lot of feathering going on there, wasn't it? A lot of sliding. I mean, look at this track. It's horrible, isn't it? Don't like it. Don't like it. Feathering means control. I've got none of that. You know me. My acceleration is black and white. It's either on or it's off. We tried blipping last week, didn't we? Oh. 118. Right, so that means we're going to be around about 125, I reckon. We'll see. Let's have a look. Lift on the last corner. That's the one that always catches me out, that last corner. What am I doing? Pressing the wrong buttons as always. Select from garage. Time trial. Okay. Right, let's put Tishney's ghost on. Right, you got 25 minutes before Scoob starts streaming. Keep an eye on that clock. And again, as I mentioned earlier, with Chaos, if you want to see some proper racing, the Chaos Druid is the one to go to. Right then, let's have a butcher's look at this then, shall we? Car settings should be... I set these up. Oh, of course it hasn't set that up, has it? I thought you were saying my lap time's going to be 1:25:30. I thought that's very, very good guess. I haven't done yet. No. Have you seen me reach for my mouse and click on you? No. I will do it in a second. I promise. Right. Where's Ghosty? Where's me ghost? Right. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Right. All right, we kind of got round the first corner. Do we lift or brake round this one? Is this the feathering one? Or do we just go for it? Because I'm trying to feather. This was 50 to third, wasn't it? What happened there? This is why I don't like this track. Stupid track. Oh. You know he said 125. Slightly optimistic, I fear. Where's my ghost gone? Come back, Tidge. I crashed. Where's my ghost gone? Oh, there he is. Hello. Sorry, Tidge, you're on the second lap. Right, what do we do here? Just feathering. Oh, that's where he went wide, wasn't it? So no braking, just lift off. Okie dokie. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Well, 130 with a crash. I'll take that. Oh! Well, we managed to do that a little bit more successfully. Right, didn't break there, just lifted off. Have to brake there. It's painful, I know. I know it's painful. I know. I know. But we're going faster. We couldn't go much slower, could we? Right. Just feather around this long one, huh? Don't even do... Just lift. Don't brake. Yes? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Stay on the black stuff. No! I tried to do a Verstappen and kept my foot in. Didn't work. That last corner. Every single time. Lift, because we weren't going fast enough. Right, let's see if we can complete a whole lap this time. Lifted, feathering, feathering, turning, feathering. Go wide where? Lifting. We've made up some time, ladies and gents. Right. Where's he going? Lift around 200. There we go. Lifted. We made it! We made it! $124. I'll take that. Quick already. Lift. Power. Power. Lift. Coast. Feather. Power. Look at us go. We're keeping up with Tidge. We're keeping up with him. We'll say that. We nosed that one up, didn't we? Got a bit excited. Till the mistakes go away. You've seen me long enough. Do we stay in 5th there, or do we drop to 4th? I presume we stay in 5th. Where are we at now? 121! Oh my goodness. I say that felt quicker going around there, which was good. Nearly. Right. Don't nose this up. This is going to night with other cars on the track. You know this, right? Quicker still. Get in. Right, can we hit the 19s? That's our target, isn't it, really? Hitting 19s. Thanks for that. I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, we've nosed this lap. Right, we've nosed that one. Right. Let's do some proper qualifying, shall we? We need to enter this race, don't we? I like the car. Oh, we've come back in the same thing. I did wonder why it... Oh, you donut. Okay, let's give it a go, shall we? Let's come out of there. Yeah, let's enter. What time is it? It was 10:02, wasn't it? Yeah, so we've got another 5 minutes or so. Done it again. Round 150. That on the last corner. Okay. Let's give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? Well, that. Oh. That's a good start to a lap, isn't it? Should we try that again? Take 2. No one saw that, right? Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. We all got round. Oh, dear. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but I've started watching today the little Grand Tour chats between the 3 boys, reminiscing over obviously some of the episodes and whatnot. I've watched the first one, and I've just started watching the second one, and I feel I need to start watching the Grand Tour again from the beginning, because half the ones I've kind of forgotten. There was a few clips of some of them that I'm like, I don't remember that. This is our warm-up lap. Don't panic. This isn't for realsies. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, yeah, as you say, it is bittersweet because you realise just how blooming good they are. They're just great together, aren't they? Absolutely great together. And yeah, so funny. So funny. It's a shame that they called it a day, but you know, they couldn't go on forever. But to be honest, I'm really looking forward to seeing Francis Bourgeois on the new relaunch of the Grand Tour, because he in himself again is absolutely hilarious. I've been watching him and Chris Harris, they're doing a series together, rebuilding a steam train. And Francis is hilarious, absolutely hysterical. And I really like Chris Harris as well, to be fair. So they it's a nice mix. Yeah, exactly that, Cowboy. Exactly that. But I mean, we've got a channel, you probably don't get it over in the States, but we've got a channel called Dave over here, which basically has all the Top Gears on repeat on a daily basis. So you're never too far away from them, you know? Pantaloons. Do you get reset on this? What time are we at? There's no point carrying on this, so we might as well execute that, and let me click on one of your names and see if I can do some wizardry. Where are you? Chaos, right. Add as a moderator. What sort of moderator do I have to put you as, Chaos, if you're still there? Do I put you as a standard, or do I put you as a managing moderator? Yeah, what sort of monitor do you want to be? Standard, yep. Okay. That's done. So, and then we'll do Scoob. I can find Scoob. Where's Scoob? Where's Scoob? So much chat. Scoob, 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 Scooby, Scooby, Scooby. There we go. Right, put you as a standard as well. There you go. So you're both standards. Do you want to try and share as standards? Can you now share your YouTube channels? Try giving that a go for us, Chaos, for me, please, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Right. Where in the world are we going to be? Fourth? Was that fourth? No way. Fifth. Well, I never. I'm really surprised at that. I thought the top boys would be sort of 119s, 118s. We're in a half-decent lobby. Right, let's see what happens. Do we know anybody? Not that I've done much daily races before. Let's have a look. Do we know anyone? Is there anyone down here that I know? No. Am I the only British person in this race? That bodes well. Yeah, I know. I know, Grenster. I know. I know. I will try. I will try. Again, I assume it's a roller rather than a grid start. Right, we've got some Discord coming in. Nothing from Rach yet. I don't know if any of you have watched Rach's latest video of her fantastic lounge, where she's set up her and her other half's rigs either side of the biggest telly I think I've ever seen in my life. She's got a massive 85-incher, believe it or not. It's a lounge of dreams, I'm not going to lie. Very jealous. Right then, here we go. Right, first corner. Let's have a look, Ski. Well, that wasn't too bad. Hasn't done anything. Right, I'll set you as a slightly higher moderator then. Bear with. Let me get round this thing, and then I'll have another little go. Feisty. French. I know I chopped him slightly. Oh, you absolute buffoon. Well, we've launched and we're round and you spin me right round, baby, right round. We were doing so well. So well. Oh, Julian's had enough. He's left the room. He's exited stage right. Oh, I had to give Stortle some space, which didn't allow me to follow my line. And now we're dead last. Da, 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 da. Some chunky old gear changes in this car. You certainly know you've changed gear. That line was completely wrong. One of the Grand Tour episodes that they showed a clip of was Clarkson in a convertible 4C. Such beautiful cars. They really look the business, don't they? But unfortunately, with Alfa Romeo, you know at some point they're going to go bang. Right, so that was clean. 14 seconds behind Zamo. Thirteen and a half seconds. What happened there? Oh, launched. Have I mentioned my dislike of this track? It's just so unforgiving, isn't it? Especially on hard tyres. We'll definitely come back to this one. Don't panic. I'm not going to throw my toys out with Bram and not come and do this one again. We will do it again. And we're certainly not going to give up, because we don't do that. Ever. No matter how bad it gets, we never give up. We just crack on. Take it on the chin. And move on. Sand of Doom. I mean, it's very pretty out here. I'll give it that. It's just a rubbish racetrack. I mean, if they paid a little bit extra and put some more tarmac down as a little bit of a runoff, or even a barrier. I think we're a little bit braver Around that corner. This one's horrible, isn't it? It's a lot tighter than you think. That's what she said. Family channel, stop it. Oh, we got a Lello. Who's that? Who's that? Is that old Khalifa? I wasn't going to risk the unghosting then. Little bit braver there. We can definitely go quicker, obviously. Oh, another Lello. And this is why we don't give up, kids. Because you never know. If we've had a mare, someone else can do exactly the same. There's some terrible Wi-Fi, by the way. I don't know if you can see that. There's some serious McDonald's Wi-Fi in play tonight. Some of these people. Right. Hold your nerve. Don't nose it up. No. I just went on the accelerator a little bit earlier. No. Tried to be Verstappen again. Didn't work. D-lobby rejoin. Let's do it. Right, Scooby is live. Go check him out. Scooby PCM. Check out his intro video. Very, very good. Go and like, sub, and all that good stuff. And if you could do the same for me, that would be much appreciated. If you're lurking and you haven't pressed that like button yet, I'm trying my best, dear. I am trying my best, dear. Smash that like button for me. Thanks. I'm assuming this is a real-life racetrack, is it? What sort of racing do they do here? Don't say dune buggies. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Last one. I think that's relief for all of us, isn't it, really? This has been chaotic, to say the least. Had our foot a little bit longer there. This is a horrible corner. Just feels like you're sliding towards that sand all the time. Right, here we go. Final corner. Be brave. Keep your foot in. Here we go. There we go. Oh, mind that bit. Fastest lap of our race. It couldn't be much slower, could it? There we go. Sorted. Happy days. Right, let's get out of here. Oh, what a terrible, terrible race that was. But hey-ho. Right. What time are we at? Just gone 7. Got 20 past. We got a Laguna Seca. What are we gonna do? What should we do? What should we do? Right, let me have a little play with chaos. See if we can. Oh, I've lost me mouse button. Right. Standard moderator, save. Oh, that's maybe what I didn't do before. So try that again, chaos. Let me do the same with Scooby Dooby Doo. Where are you? Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? I've got some good news for you. There we go. Happy dappy doodah days. Right. So you're both moderator type people now, standard. So yeah, feel free to try adding links again if you'd be so kind. That would be awesome. Right. I'm getting a bit thirsty. Do you know what that means, don't you? It's all that sand. If you've just had a mouthful of sand and it's got in all your nooks and crannies, reach for a refreshing can of Pepsi Max to wash those grains away. Get yours today. I quite like that one. That was definitely better than Thursday's attempt. Look at that, Chaos. You've done a thing. To check you out. Nice. Oh, that's so good. I do like a Pepsi Max. First one I've had today. And if we're feeling a bit peckish later, we've got our iced latte Huel. Love these as well. Very nice. Right. I'm just going to have a quick scoot over at Discord just to see if Rach has put anything up. Because she did say in her video that she might be streaming later, in terms of later in the day as opposed to a normal time. She's been doing a lot of farming recently, so if you're into farming, then go and check her out. Right, there's nothing. No, nothing come up as yet, so we'll crack on. Right, shall we do a... We haven't got time to do an A into a C, have we? Should we go and have a play with Laguna Seca? Yeah, I've tried the chocolate. I'm not a massive chocolate person, if I'm honest. I'm a very savoury sort of person, so crisps are my kryptonite. They're my biggest issue is crisps. I could eat my body weight in crisps and cheese, if I'm honest. Chocolate, I can go without. It's not a problem. But I do like the latte, and they do is it a peanut butter something? Peanut butter. Was it peanut butter? It might even be. No, it's not peanut butter and chocolate. They do another one, peanut butter one. My missus likes the strawberry. That's her favourite one, but she does like the chocolate one as well. Yeah, I mean, they're, as I say, compared to... I prefer the taste of Y-food, because it's more like a milkshake. It's smoother. Whereas the Huel, some people do complain that it can taste a little bit gritty or powdery. But I've kind of got used to it now. So, but it does the job. I mean, they're not cheap. I think they're like three odd pound a pop. But the way I look at it, it's like a meal deal from Tesco, you know. It fills me up for a good 3-4 hours at least. And yeah, it as I say, it does what it says on the tin. I wish Pepsi owed me some bread. You set up Scooby's audio. What does that mean? What do you mean I've set him up as audio? What, I don't know what you mean by that, Chaos. Oh, have I set it? Oh, right, I see. Why? Is he sounding good? No, he was live streaming long before I came along, to be honest with you. Scooby's an old boy. He had audio problems, did he? Well, that's part of live streaming, isn't it? We all have audio problems every now and again. Yours sounded good yesterday, by the way. The stream that I watched yesterday, that was really good. The head mic worked really well. Yeah, I mean, audio is an absolute nightmare, as we all know. Those of you who don't stream, audio is one of the biggest things to get right, in my opinion. Because if you sound rubbish and it doesn't work properly, then no one's going to watch. I mean, it's 50-50 whether they watch this rubbish anyway, to be fair. But at least the audio kind of works and you can hear me, right? That's the way I look at it. If it sounds good, looks good, the content is okay-ish. That's generally how I work. But there we go. Right, let's get into. Has he sorted the problems out now? I hope he has. Right, let's do that. Right, we're gonna try this BRZ thing. Not sure if I've used the BRZ. I'm sure I have. Is there a Group 4 version of the BRZ? I potentially have used the Group 4 version. Not sure I've used the Group 3 version, but we'll give it a go. We've obviously got the Pepsi logo livery on it, as always. It's amazing how many Pepsi liveries there are, you know. Right, so we've got who's in our list of friends. We've got Mercedes at a 122, show off. Skinno a 126, so I reckon we're going to be around about a 127-ish, or maybe a 126. You know, somewhere between 6 and 7. Right, let's do this bad boy thing then. I've got to try and remember how this works. Does the game sound all right? Talking about audio. Is the game sounding okay? Is it coming through? I know my voice is coming through because I shout. Oh, bit of sausage. Don't want to do that, do we? Right. I can already tell I'm going to like this car. Don't take that as quick. I just kind of like the car already. It feels really planted. Right, let me get my eye in. Need to cut that more. What was Skinno? 126, wasn't he? What's this going to be, a 127? Yeah, told you. I know my pace. That was being tentative. Well, clubfoot. Clubfoot. Dirty tyres. You know, I said I like this car. It feels planted. We may have to revise that. We have got the Porsche on standby. Wowza! Right. Let's stop flogging a dead horse, shall we? Let's give this a bit of a go. I reckon we can take that in second, you know. Right. Gee whiz. Clubfoot. Which one changes? Oh, that. I don't know what any of these joysticks do. I've got about 500 joysticks on this wheel. No. We've got a broken engine. When's it going to kick in? Just about there. I knew that was going to happen. That was better on the corkscrew. I would love to go down that corkscrew in real life. That must be such a buzz. Why is this? Why is this? Why is this doing this? And don't say it's the idiot driving it, because I appreciate that. But you put one tyre on the sand and it sends it to Narnia. Got a broken engine again. Right, let's come out of that and then we'll see if qualifying's open. See how we go. X-suit. Enter. There we go. Right, how long we got? 13 minutes to get this right. We'll give it a go, shall we? Right. We'll try and hold second round here. That works. We might have to jump in the Porsche, you know. Oh, for goodness sake, we didn't change gear. We're losing the plot. Absolutely losing the plot. Come on, concentrate. Round we go. Right. This time. Hold on to your hats, people. Here we go. Mind the sausage. That feels better now. Ah! Famous last words. Right. Oh, I've got to come out and I to change car. Oh gosh, we've got to go in the Porsche. Change car. Porsche. Didn't want to do it. Wanted to try something different, but the game says no, you can't. You must stick with the Porsche. Right, let's give this a bash. See if it's any better or whether I am just a clumsy idiot. Don't answer that. Because I've used this car so much, I had to do my first ever engine rebuild earlier. And rigidity. Never had to do that on any other car. So it was like 100 grand for the engine. And I think it was about 30 grand for the rigidity thing. The only thing it didn't need was oil. Right. Let's go, go, go. Now, I know some people fourth round there, don't they? But they're braver than me. Oh, you have to stamp on the brakes a little bit harder around there. Good grief. This is much better. It's definitely the common denominator. It's this fat idiot in front of you. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Need to brake a little. The Porsche brakes have definitely changed. They used to be razor sharp. I feel I have to press them a lot harder to get the thing stopped now. Right, let's see if we can do this corkscrew properly. There we go, that's better. That's much better. Look at that for a time. Here we go. Come on. Can we get that 126? Yes, we can. Woo. I mean, it's nothing to shout about, but we're doing the same as Skinno right now. Might not need to brake there. We might just need to lift off, maybe. Not sure. Right, this is where I'm losing time here, I think. Yeah, I tried to hold fourth. That's not going to work for me. I'm not brave enough. I haven't got the right line to do that. Oh, no. Same issue on the BRZ. How long we got? 5 minutes, right? We've got another couple of laps in this, I reckon. So, yeah. Try and keep this one clean, and then we can go for it again after. Slightly ahead, or we were. Yeah, I'm losing so much time there. And there. Oh! Right, get round, start again. Get our tyres clean, try and stay on the track to the end. Nice clean tyres. He says. I think we might have to go to first in the Porsche. It's understeering like I don't know what. Come on, come on. Get off the sausage. You're obsessed with the sausage. Stupid boy. Ah! Terrible lap again. Right, let's nail this bit at least. Right, let's try this in first. Yeah, that's definitely better. Definitely better in the Porsche round first. Right, one more. Get off the sausage. Lifting definitely works there rather than braking. That's good news. Right. Leave the sausage alone. Try not to lose as much time there. Not too bad. Right, we need to nail this now. Better. Oh, this could be a 125. Yes. Loving that. Still think we're going to be last, but much, much better. 125. I'll take that. Right. I think we have to do... Don't we have to do a pit stop in this one? And I'm assuming we have to do tyres as well. We'll have a look. Oh. Little slurp before we start. And again, I didn't check where the pit lane is. Is it on the left-hand side before you get to the hairpin, or is it just after the hairpin? I can't remember. We'll have a few laps to have a look, won't we? Ah, dear. Da, 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 da. Where are we at? 7th. That's all right. Yeah, I will take that. I'll take 7th. That's all right. That. So what we got? Hurricane, 911, BRZ, AMG, Porsche, M6, and the Nismo. What else we got? 911, and the McLaren. Okay, it's a nice little mix. Nice little mix. Always worries me the people that put in the comment before a race, let's have a nice clean race, because they're generally the dirtiest ones. So that one began with B. So who was it? Baz the Wannabe, right? Keep an eye on Baz the Wannabe and see if he keeps it clean, or she. I assume with a name like Baz, I think we can safely assume it's a man or child, boy. I do like that Mercedes GT. Such a cool car. If I had the money, oh, such a cool car. Just handles like a boat in my hands. Here we go. Right, first corner carnage. Take your bets. He didn't want to give me any space, did he, really? Good old ghosting. D-lobby ghosting. Love that. Oh dear. Art. Someone trying to do me on the corkscrew. Are you insane? Hi Rach, how you doing, darling? Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing okay. I was saying earlier, absolutely loved your video on your new lounge. I am so jealous. That TV is absolutely enormous. I don't think I've ever seen an 85-incher telly, that is. It looks immense, and the 2 rigs either side. Fantastic setup. Really jealous. Looks great. Are you lobbying tonight? Or are you just doing farming? Atrocious is one word that you could use. Ah! Why do people try and overtake you on the corkscrew? I don't get it. Get out. You coming on at 10? Fair enough, Ski. Is that going to be more your kind of regular time now, 10 o'clock? It's a little late for me, unfortunately. Especially on a school night. And do you not get screen envy from Sean's rig, where he's got the big 49-incher and yours is a little bit smaller? Really? Oh my goodness, we're back in the D's, ladies and gents. Okay, tell me you're in the D's without telling me in your D's. That's your own fault. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm very lucky in that respect. I've got my own little room that I can shut the door and I can be as noisy or as loud as I want to be. And I don't have to share the space with anybody else. So I'm very, very lucky. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is about as good as it's gone, really. Ah. So have we got to worry about fuel in this race as well as tyres? Let's have a butcher's. No, we've got loads of fuel. So it's just a strategy stop. I wish we could go, Rach, honestly, darling. We've had a shocker. Absolute shock. This week's races are not my favourites. I'm not going to lie. I've said this earlier. if I could, I wouldn't do any of them. Ah! Oh dear. Oh dear. Saved it. That's one way to get around the corner. Oh my goodness. At least we got a few laps to try and get ourselves together. Oh, Lello. We're not the only one. Concentrate, come on. So someone's coming for the pits already. Interesting. It's not even halfway yet. I've no idea when I'm coming in. But I do need to look for the pit lane. As always, as I said, no idea where it is. It's got to be around here somewhere, isn't it? Seem to remember it was on the left somewhere. Oh, there. There we go. Cool. Now I know. Seen it. Lots of people coming in. Is it not a little early? Lap 5. Am I missing something? Don't people normally come in 6 or 7? Oh. That teaches me to try and be funny, wouldn't it? First time for everything. Thank you, Rach. You know me, I keep forgetting to do all that shouty out stuff and what does James May call it? Call to action. I forget to do all that sort of stuff, so thank you. And as I said, if you've got multiple screens or you're getting bored of me, Scooby is streaming for the first time in forever. So go and check him out. Scooby PCM. Go check him out. He supported me, like Rach, since I first started streaming. So go and show him some love as well. As I say, he's a little bit more potty-mouthed than me at times. So viewer discretion and all that. That's the one. Right, we're going to come in after this lap. We'll get to halfway. And then we'll come in. Thank you, darling. Appreciate that. And yes, if you haven't, I mentioned it earlier. If you haven't already done it, go and do it now, please. Rachel's GT Racing. We're trying to get her to 1,000 subscriptions as quickly as possible. So again, head over. As I keep saying, most generous person I know. Unbelievably. Lovely and generous. So go and show us the support, please. Let's get her to a well-deserved 1,000 subscribers. Whoop. Oh, pantaloons. I was so busy watching our mate Baz, I forgot to come in the pits. 932. That's jumped up from last week, though. It was just over the 900 mark when I looked last week. So, oh, hello. Baz doesn't like being overtaken. All right, Baz. Easy, son. Easy, son. So, Baz was the one in the comments that said about clean racing. What did I say? Always watch a Red Bull livery or the ones in the comments that say, let's have a nice clean race. Because they're normally appalling. And Baz proved it just there. I don't know. Daily races, you got to love them, ain't you? Oh, can't park there. You watch me bin it now. Right, we need to come in the pit. Here we go. Right. Some of them don't refuel. There we go. Cool. Others had the same idea. Come on then, where are we? In your own time, chaps. No rush. There we go. Why is the windscreen wiper on? How did I turn that on? Who knows? Anywho, right. I said I've no idea what button does what on this steering wheel. Because I haven't got my little characters. Right, here we go then. Try and put together some clean laps, shall we? Because our lap times have been poor. Oh, our mate Baz seems to have lost himself. He seems to have quit. Oh, what a shame. I was looking forward to catching back up with our Baz. If anyone knows Baz, send him our love. Right, come on in. How long we got? Right, another 5 laps, is that? Yeah. Operation Don't Come Last. Full effect. We got 9 seconds to make up. And we ain't going to do it like that. Will you concentrate on what you're doing, Graham? Oh, my gosh. Honestly. Until I haven't been in the chair since Thursday. And I'm rubbish. That don't help. Operation Get a Clean Lap. I think that's more realistic. Oh. Get round. Cut it. I think that's probably the best I've taken that tonight. I mean, it's not great, but it's better than I was. Better. Right. Oh, excuse me. clean. Concentrate. Concentrate. Right, good start. Fifth turn. That's better. That's better. Ah! That's a dab. Head chef must have had a incident. It's our bestest lap so far, even with that little mistake. Burst at the bottom, maybe. Oh, Lello. Can we make the most of it? Is it close to us? Is it someone in front of us? Well, of course it is, because we're last. But you know what I mean. Oh, another Lello. Dirty tyres. Double corner outage. But again, we're not getting to see it because we're too far away. It must have been head chef because I think he's quit. So that's two people have quit. Why do people do that? Doesn't matter, does it? It's only a game. And if you're in the D lobby, it's not going to affect anything, is it? Just stick around. Use the race as a practice race. Practice your laps. Don't get it. Never have done. It's another one gone. Hi Don, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining. Thanks for your support. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing okay. And welcome. Welcome to Bang Averageness, where my driving makes you feel better about yours. That's the aim of this channel, is to show you can still have fun and a laugh, even if you're rubbish like me. Oh no! That pesky gravel. We've been lapped in a daily race. That's embarrassing. Not unexpected, to be fair, the way we've been driving. We've got damage. It's going to slow us down even more. Not that we need help. Hi Katie, how you doing, baby? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Oh my gosh. Oh dear, oh thank goodness that's over, eh? That was awful. Absolutely awful. I do apologise for my lacklustre performance. GRs. I think that should be RR. Rubbish racing. Right, we're going to have something to eat. So it's time for our our nutritious fuel drink. Let's say we've gone for iced latte. One of my favourite flavours, this one. You do have to give them a bit of a shake. See that wrist action? Years of practice, that is. Family channel, behave. Right, what time are we at? Just before 8. So what race is next? I fancy giving A another bit of a go, you know. Right, let's get out of that and see what times we've got. Good to hear, Katie. Nice to see you doing all right. Right, we're going to have a swig and then we're going to jump into A, I think. Yeah, yeah, B is horrible this week. Willow Springs is one of my least favorite. I think out of all the tracks, I think Willow Springs is my least favorite. There's just no room for error on it, and as you say, if you get bullied and punted, there is no coming back whatsoever. So yeah, not a favorite of mine. Yeah, no, I agree, Casey. I often have them for breakfast because I teach group cycling classes in the morning. I tend to have these because I can't teach after eating breakfast. So I tend to have these for breakfast because they just sit right and they fill you up. They do exactly what they said on the tin. So yeah, no, I get that. Obviously, without having the option to chew, great substitute. Exactly that, Don. Exactly that. Horrible. Right. Let's jump into where we are. We've got another 5 minutes. That's all right. Oh, no. I haven't got this car. I keep forgetting I haven't got this car. Green. There we go. Right, let's get you back there. We've done this once so far tonight, and it was interesting. It was interesting. We got a load of advice of how to do it, and we ignored it. I think we qualified 4th earlier, but it's getting later now, so all the good people are starting to join. But we need to get up to 5th gear as quickly as possible, I've been told. So slow. Hi Tony, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for joining once again. Hope you're doing okay, mate. I keep forgetting to ask you, Tony, have you been watching the Francis Bourgier and Chris Harris program on Quest? That they're rebuilding a steam train, because I find it fascinating of what they're doing, and I find Francis absolutely hilarious. We were saying earlier, I've been watching the 3 boys on the Grand Tour on Prime, and they're showing like the highlights of all the Grand Tour episodes, etc. And I can't wait to see Francis as part of the Grand Tour, because as I say, I just find him absolutely hilarious, and his enthusiasm is second to none. I mean, it's phenomenal, and it's a great series. One of my favorite series is Paul Whitehouse and Bob Mortimer, their fishing program, because it's just lovely TV. I mean, I like fishing anyway, not that I've done it for a few years, but I've always liked fishing. But it's not just about the fishing with those two. It's just a beautiful program to watch. It's beautifully shot. The pair of them are, Bob Mortimer especially, is hilarious. And the train program is very similar to that, where I can just take out my brain, sit back, and just enjoy being entertained. Oh, I'd love to meet him in real life. Honestly, I'd absolutely love to meet him in real life. He's I didn't know much about him. I knew who he was, but I didn't know a great deal about him. But he's very, very knowledgeable, not only in train things, but all car things as well, which surprised me. But yeah, he's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We're not going to get to finish this one, are we? Oh, we don't have to lift there. Stupid boy. It's the next one we have to lift that. This one. Just trying to keep this smooth, which for me, as you know, is very, very challenging. Three, two, one, blackout. There we go. Right, let's have a bit of a bash round here then. See where we're at. Where are we finishing? 5th. That's all right. Oh, look at that, a 148, top of the charts. Again, am I the only Brit? There doesn't seem to be many Brits doing this daily race, eh? I do like that Kinder livery in 6th place. That's great. I like that a lot. I might have to buy this car and put a livery on it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I went to Waterloo a few weeks ago now, and they've completely changed that Eurostar platform now. It's just a standard platform. Now, all that investment that they put into the Eurostar platform at Waterloo, and now they don't use it. They just use it as a normal platform. I just don't understand. It's mad. Right then, here we go. Strap yourselves in. We're in the cheeky green Dodgem. Apparently you can add a wing to this car for this daily race. So I might have to purchase it. And here we go then. Oh, the horns are out. That's the only problem with these daily race A's, isn't it? People have just got to press a horn. Oh. You didn't want to hit that. We're in 3rd. We've got Kinder behind us. Now, apparently you've got to try and stay in the slipstream, because as soon as you come out of it, like this, we're 2nd. Thanks, JD. You just won your daily race B. Well done, you. Ow, pantaloons. Too busy looking at your screen. rather than the important screen, which is right in front of me. Well done, mate. It's that pizza, isn't it? It's having that 12-incher. Do like a meat feast. Not gonna lie. Oh, I tell you what I had today that I've never had before. My missus bought a pack of those. I don't know how you say it. The ice creams that is it N-U-I-I? Newy? Ice creams or the lolly things. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I'm all for ham and pineapple. I'm a kid of the 80s. So I'm used to going to a Bernie Inn, having a mixed grill with a gammon steak and a circle of pineapple. Oh, I've just been entered. But yeah, these Newy ice creams. We had the what did we have? Macadamia nut chocolate with salty caramel ice cream. Oh, I thought Magnums were good. Oh, these were something else. I mean, to top a Magnum, you've got to be pretty decent, right? And these topped a Magnum. Little bit smaller than a Magnum, which was disappointing. However, flavour sensation. Loved it. And I'm not into fancy ice creams. You know, give me a feast and I'm happy. Oh, you didn't want to do that. Oh, where are you going, sir? Look at that, carving through the field. Back up to fourth. I actually like a vegetarian pizza as well, to be fair. The one I used to have was the one from Domino's. I don't have Domino's as a general rule. Can't remember. I tend to make my own, like Mrs. JD. But the Veggie Volcano was the vegetarian pizza with jalapeno peppers on it. Oh, lovely. This is a bit of an issue the following morning, but if you know what I mean. At the time, tasted amazing. But I think I've said this before, and this is going to sound really, really fancy, but it really isn't. I've got one of those pizza ovens in my garden. One of the Oni, whatever they're called. It's the wood-fired one. It's not the gas version. I got it last year because I love barbecuing, and yeah, it's brilliant, and I'm slowly getting the hang of it. It's a lot harder than it looks. Oh, sorry. Do apologise. That wasn't good racing. Shame on me. But unfortunately, I can't stop. "40 hours on a train. Wowzer. Not sure I could do that, if I'm honest. The longest train ride I think I've ever done was from London to Edinburgh for a stag weekend. I think it was about 8 and a bit hours, maybe. Wasn't so bad going out because we were obviously all excited because we were going on stag do. We had a few beers and whatnot, and it was we were just catching up because we hadn't seen each other for a little bit. So yeah, that was good. But on the way home with a hangover, oh, that was not a pleasant journey, let me tell you. And I don't think the toilet's recovered, if I'm totally honest with you. That wasn't pleasant. There was certainly no drinking on the way home. But I'd like to do one of them sleeper trains, I have to say. You know, not like Orient Express and all that sort of palaver. I haven't got the... Unfortunately, I haven't got the money for that sort of thing. But, yeah, try one of them sleeper trains. But I'd love to go to Japan. Just because I want to go to Japan and try their train service. Was it Top Gear or was it Grand Tour where they went to Japan and got on a train and got on the wrong one and ended up completely somewhere they didn't want to be? Quite funny. Lift off, turn in. This last lap, oh, that was all right, wasn't it? Fourth. Someone say fourth. We'll take that. Look at that. Fourth. Might come out and buy the car and see what modifications we can do. That could be interesting, couldn't it? Thank you, Don. We say GRs round here, buddy. Not that I'm criticising. We say great racing or good racing. Good game just sounds like Bruce Forsyth. You might be too young to remember that. Look it up on YouTube, The Generation Game with Bruce Forsyth. He had a big chin. Legend. He used to say good game. That's the relevance of that. Right, where we are, 10 past. Right, I'm going to come out, see if we can buy this... Is it a... What make is it? This copper thing. I assume it's in... I assume it's... Is it a... Is it a... One of them? Looks like it. Oh, look at me. I've already got it. Why does Gran Turismo do that? When you've bought a car and you sell it, but it still says that you own it. It's really confusing. Because I don't own it. But we are going to put a wang on it. Just for funsies. Yes, we're going to change to that car. And we're going to come out of there. And I wonder if we can find... I will be very, very, very front right. I will be very, very... Oh, look at that. A bit of carbon. Yes, we're going to put that on. Thank you very much. I actually prefer that to the carbon, if I'm honest. We'll go, my OCD's... Yeah, we'll have a bit of that. Let's put a wang on it, shall we? Proper wang. Large. Hi, wang. It's got to be... Oh, hello. It's got to be kind of... That looks ridiculous. I kind of like it. That I can cope with that. I'm not gonna lie. No. Oh, that's a bit too square in it for the car. I don't like these angular ones. Wowzer. That's some journey, that. Take my hat off to you. I know it's just going to sound like a really stupid and ignorant question. Do you get Wi-Fi on the train? Kind of like that, you know. Kind of like Max Powerish, isn't it? Yeah, we'll go with that, Wang. Right, let's see. I will be amazed absolutely amazed if we can find this. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? I mean, it's not the greatest livery in the world, is it? Talking about Domino's. We don't want a wide one, do we? Should we go with that? I think that looks slightly better than that. Don't like Pepsi Man. But I do... I'm not sure, you know. Yeah, I know. I'm obsessed with pizza tonight. It's JD's fault. I have actually got some sausages in the fridge that I might have to... they're meant to be for lunch for tomorrow, but all this talk of food, I need to drink me Huel, don't I, really? I actually like that one. But I like that one. I'm not sure. Let's go with this one. Now, all this for a daily race A car. Homemade pizza. You can't go wrong with a homemade pizza. Although, as an alternative, the Tesco's finest pizzas aren't bad. Aren't bad. Wow. Superb, mate. Well done. 1200. That's brilliant. Well done, you. And I presume you're going to be vlogging your journey, are you? I assume. I must admit, I said I was gonna subscribe, but I haven't done. But I will do. I promise. I promise you. I'd rather be open and honest with you. I just keep forgetting. I'm old, and I think I've got Alzheimer's. I really do. But I will subscribe, mate. I promise you. Anybody else that wants to subscribe to Tony's channel? Search him up. There you go. There's his YouTube channel. So feel free, go over, say hello, give him a like, give him a subscription. Let's earn. He's got an expensive hobby. Let's earn him some money, shall we? Right. Anywho, right. We need to go back racing. Let's have a butcher's hook. Where are we going to go? I'm trying to avoid Willow, and we've got to do it, haven't we? We've got to do it. We've got to do it, and we're going to go in the 4C, and we're going to go make sure we've got the right settings. Oh, does it every single blooming time? Right, I'm just going to have a quick swig of my dinner. There we go. Got 13 minutes. Oh. Whew. So, weekend plans. We've got another busy weekend this weekend. We're going to see my favourite tenor. That's a singer for you uneducated people. Mr. Alfie Boe. Now, I've seen him countless times. As I've mentioned before, I do enjoy a musical. And Les Mis is my favourite. And my favourite, the main character is called Jean Valjean. And Alfie Boe is my favourite singer who plays Jean Valjean. And I've seen him numerous times, and he's fantastic. And I'm taking my missus. My missus has never seen him before. So me and the missus are going to watch him. He's touring at the moment, and he's in Oxford on Friday. So me and the missus are going to see Alfie Boe on Friday, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. And then we've got rugby. We're at the Big Stoop, as we call it. We're at the proper Twickenham rugby ground this Saturday. So Harlequins are playing at Twickenham, or the Allianz Stadium as it's now called. They do it twice a year for charity. They do it for Great Ormond Street Hospital. So they what they call two big games a year, one at Christmas and one during the summer. So we're going to that. Me and my mum's other half. We're going to the rugby on Sunday, so that will probably get a little bit messy on Saturday. And then I was going to go up to Wolves because Fulham are playing Wolves on Sunday. My lad's going up with my other lad and both their girlfriends. I was going to go, but knowing how messy rugby's going to get on Saturday, there's no way. So I thought better of it. I don't fancy driving from London to Wolves with hangover. And I don't think my missus would be too pleased if I spent 2 days out watching sport either. So yeah, we knocked that one on the head. Yeah, that's rugby league, isn't it? Harlequins is rugby union. It's weird. As a kid, I used to love rugby league because I think I understood it better. It's easy. It's an easier game to understand. I never understood rugby union until I started going. I think I've said this before. It took me a year of going regularly to Harlequins to actually learn the rules of rugby and to know what was going on. Because it's very easy to watch it on the telly because obviously the commentators tell you what's going on and the referee's mic'd up and whatnot. But live, you haven't got a clue what's going on. I didn't have a clue what was going on. But I've slowly, over time, I've been going to Harlequins now for 6-7 seasons, I think. We've got season tickets. And yeah, we've been absolutely appalling this year. Absolutely appalling. So yeah, hopefully better things next year. But unfortunately, rugby's in a bit of a state at the minute, especially rugby union. It's yeah, it's really, really lagging behind football in terms of commercial commercial intelligence is what I want to say. The clubs have no idea how to commercially grow in terms of merchandise and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the football clubs have got it absolutely nailed, but yeah, rugby falls so far behind. It's frightening, and they're losing money hand over fist. And this is every rugby club in the Prem, as they now call it. But it's definitely a good day out. Definitely a good day out. It's very social. All the fans mixed together. So you have a little bit of a laugh with opposing fans. There's beer available. And yeah, no, it's good. I like it. Right. And in one. I've got a bin over there if you're wondering what I was doing. Nice. Are you from up that sort of way, like north? Is that where you're from, Tony? And you have to excuse my ignorance. Is Chester Power Signal Box a famous signal box? Is it a well-known one? I don't know. Excuse my ignorance. Haven't got a clue. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Right, let's crack on. I do apologise. Windy pops after me-dinner. Right, let's just double check we've got everything set up correctly. Yes, we have. Cool. Right. Hold on to your hats, people. This could get messy. We've done this already tonight, this race, and it didn't end well. As none of the races have, apart from that last race. But maybe we've turned a corner. Who knows? This is such a pretty car, as I said earlier. Absolutely love a 4C. Get around. Just love the sound of that gear change. Sounds like a gunshot, doesn't it? Ah, nice. Nice. I hate to say it, but we stayed on the track. I know that's the idea. So do you do any sim racing, Tony, or is it mainly trains that you're into? Because I can imagine that could be very expensive if you're into sim racing as well. Right, don't bottle it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Now accelerate. Fair enough. Yeah, because you can get train sims, can't you? Well, you get sims for pretty much everything these days, can't you? But yeah, can you imagine train racing? So my dad was into trains, mainly kind of model railways, but he loved the. I remember he was into photography, my old man, and when we were away on holiday, oh you stupid person, we used to go down the south coast quite a bit. So we used to go Bournemouth, Devon, and occasionally to Cornwall. And you've got the Swanage. Ah! I don't know what's going on. We're having a mare. Swanage has got a restored steam train that runs from Swanage itself up to round Corfe Castle. And we've been on that numerous times. He used to take photos and all that kind of stuff. And I think, is it Devon that they've got one? Can't remember whereabouts it was. So I was young at the time, and that was a long time ago. Oh! Every little mistake you get punished, don't you, on this horrible track? Wowzer. I'll never forget again. I don't know if it was I think it was Top Gear, wasn't it? One of their specials where Clarkson was on a steam train. Wasn't Hammond on a motorbike or something? And May was in a car. And as I say, Clarkson was on the, what do you call it? Not the bridge. Whatever you, is it the plate? I don't know. Shoveling the coal and all that sort of palaver. Looks blooming hard work, I know that. So what I like about this community, you know, as I've said this before, there's so many diverse people that are interested in Gran Turismo, sim racing, and they've all got other things they do and are into. I just find it fascinating. And I love people that have got hobbies that they're really passionate about. And it's great, absolutely brilliant, and we all can talk about it. You know, it's not. There's no judgment. There's no nothing. You know, I love learning stuff. And even if it's not my bag, oh, I'm still interested. As I said before, I was into fishing in a big way a few years ago. When I mean, we're talking a few years ago now. When I had my first mental health episode, I got back into fishing. I used to fish as a kid, self-taught. I'll never forget when me and my brother. Again, this is going to sound really what's it, but we used to own a boat. It wasn't anything special. It was a what they call a canal cruiser. So it was a boat that had bedrooms, kitchen, and all that. It wasn't a narrow boat. It was looked like a power boat, but it only went on the canal. The engine was tiny. And it's weird. The first major trip. Oh, you. So I'm reading. I don't care what's happening on the screen because we're nearly ready. Yeah, Hot Wheels. I've never really got into Hot Wheels. But I love Lego. I am into Lego in a big way. I can't say this word, so forgive me. I'm nearly finished the Millennium Falcon. I can't say Millennium. Can't say it. I've never have been able to say it. I hated, year 2000. I hated that year. Yeah, I've nearly finished the Falcon. I've got various cars. I've got the Ferrari F1 car. I've got a Bugatti Chiron. I've got the Porsche 911, and I've got the Le Mans car, the Peugeot. Love a bit of Lego. And I've got a piano that works. And you connect it to the app, and it plays. It's brilliant. It's just so blooming expensive. And storing it is a nightmare. But yeah, fishing. I was talking about fishing, wasn't I? Yeah, we had a boat when I was a kid. And the first big trip we did was it was moored in a place called Uxbridge, which is just outside London, in West London. And the canal went from Uxbridge, or the bit we did was from Uxbridge to Aylesbury, which is literally round the corner from where I actually live now. And would you believe it? It took us a week to go up the canal to Aylesbury and back again. Whereas now, I drive it in an hour and a half. So, yeah. And that's where I first started fishing. We got to Aylesbury, and there was a massive Woolworths in Aylesbury at the time that did fishing gear. So my first fishing rod, reel, and all that kind of stuff was from Woolworths. And we got a box of maggots, me and my brother, and I bought a book, which I've still got, Guide to Coarse Angling, I think it's called, and I've still got it. Oh dear, didn't want to go inside you really. And yeah, we were self-taught, and we used to fish off the boat, and it was great. And a mate of mine at work used to fish, so we used to go out at the weekends and fish together. Then I had a break for a long time, and as I say, I had my first sort of proper mental episode, and I started taking it up again. So I just found it really relaxing. I could do it on my own, and yeah, just great. But some people think that's boring. I loved it. to never knock anybody else's hobbies. Because if we all like the same thing, it'd be boring, wouldn't it? Bye, Steve. Do like a golf livery, not gonna lie. No, you buffoon. Absolute buffoon. To be fair, we were on the edge all the way around that first section. Oh, don't get me into RC cars. Oh, please don't get me into RC cars. That's really dangerous. I was looking at RC cars last week. But not the petrol ones. I remember taking my kids to I think it was like a monster truck show. And the first time I saw like proper petrol were monster trucks. They were HPI, I think they were. I knew nothing about RC cars at all. And I was desperate for one, but they were, at the time, they were ridiculous. I mean, they still are ridiculously expensive. But they were like stupidly, we're talking probably, what, nearly 20 years ago. They were like 500 quid, these big monster truck things, these HPI things. And they were jumping them off ramps and all sorts of good stuff. And I was like, oh, my boys were obviously right into it. But yeah, I never got one. But I've been watching, as I've said before, I've been watching Shmee recently. And he's been gifted an electric RC car. I can't remember the name of the brand now. Might be PD. No, not PD. It can't be PD. I've been looking at those, but yeah, nah. Because I've got lots of fields around where I live. And they don't always have sheep in them. So they would be absolutely brilliant around here. But yeah, no, I know what I'm like. Once I got one, I'd have to keep going and buy another one and buy another one and buy another one. And we all know how good I am at controlling cars. So yeah, probably I could be dangerous with an RC car. So yeah, don't get me into those, for goodness sake. I think they're cool. And the technology has come on leaps and bounds, hasn't it? The things you can do with RC cars now is phenomenal. Oh dear. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. The ones I was looking at, the one that Shmee got given, was wasn't a monster truck, but it was a truck style thing. It was almost like, you know, the Australian utes, but with big wheels. So it's kind of like that. I think it was about 500 odd quid, which, you know, I can't justify 500 quid on a toy. I can adjust it on, I can, you know, on sim racing gear. Yeah. Hi, Rach. Did you have fun wherever you went? Dinner time, was it? We haven't improved. You haven't missed much. Although we did get a 4th place in Daily Race A, which I'm incredibly proud of. So much so, we bought the car and we've modified it. I will try and keep up with your comments. I am struggling. I'm not going to lie. I am struggling a little bit. Oh, hello. Mr. Monkey. You're going to have dirty tyres, mate. Yeah, you went far too hot there, didn't you? That was never going to work. A quarter scale. Wow. I think the one I was looking at was a 110. But a quarter scale. Jeez, that's huge. It was quite funny. My lad, there was a company in Bicester. Oh, you're such a lovely mum. That's nice of you. Although, to be fair, do we ever stop being a taxi service for our kids? I'm not so bad now compared to what I was before. Because they can both drive now, but whenever they haven't got a car or they've broken down, who do they call? Yep. Not Ghostbusters, that's for sure. Where was I going? I was about to say something. I can't remember what it was now. Oh, it's obviously not important. Ah! Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, talking of electric cars. My eldest used to work for a company called the Little Car Company. In Bicester, they've got somewhere called Bicester Heritage, which was an old RAF base. And now they've turned it into like a petrol head's dream. They do what they call scrambles 3 times a year, where they invite a load of, you've gone dark, they invite a load of cars, like car shows. They hold various car shows. And they've got various car businesses that are based at the site, in all the old hangars and bits and pieces. And this Little Car Company was, as the name suggests, they used to build electric cars, but they were scale models of, I can't remember the scale ratio, but they were scale models of a Bentley, an old school Bentley, Ferraris, and they even produced a DB5 that was a James Bond spec that had the guns, the smoke, the oil, everything. And they were such a size that adults could go in them as well. It wasn't just for kids. I mean, they cost a fortune. I mean, the base Bentley, for example, was 50 grand. The base Ferrari was 90 grand. And these were all licensed products. So the Ferraris, for example, had proper Ferrari paint, like authentic Ferrari paint, authentic Ferrari badges, and they were based on the Ferraris. Oh, where do we finish? 10th. So yeah, they but what they've now done is they've done it in reverse. So you remember the Tamiya dune buggies back in the 80s? They've upscaled it and built a full-size replica of the Tamiya dune buggy, which is incredible. It's electric and it is unbelievable. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. But my lad used to work on the Ferrari line. Thanks, Rach. DRS Open Day. What's the DRS Open Day? What's one of them? I'm intrigued. Right, let's come out of that. I want to try our little souped up car in Daily Race A. I want to give that a bit of a bash. What time is it? Oh, I've got 15 minutes. Yeah, that's all right, because we haven't got... I'm not doing that one again. Right, let's go in here. Select from garage. There she is. Look at her. Look at her with her little wang on the back. When does it open? Not for another minute or so. Right, let's go from there. So yeah, it's a lot. But I think the company's now gone bust. I think they went into administration, which is a real shame. But yeah, when my lad worked there, they did like a family open day, and we got a tour around the facility, like the manufacturing line and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it was fascinating, absolutely fascinating. And the CEO was there chatting, did the tour, and was talking about the various bits and pieces. But yeah, it was lovely. It was lovely. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, because I think in the first episode of the Francis series, they went to a train event. I can't remember where it was now. Was it Doncaster? Might have been Doncaster. Where they had a load of... It's like a car show, but for trains. They had loads of steam locomotives, diesels, and everything. And that was like the first... Oh, that's a shame. It was at Derby, was it? It looked amazing, absolutely amazing. Yeah, fascinating, and I, especially with Francis going around talking about each one, it was fascinating. As I say, it's lovely, easy watching telly. I've really, really enjoyed it. Did you? Is that on your YouTube channel? I'll have a look at that. I promise I will. I will subscribe. I promise I will. I will. Once we've done this, I will do it. Awesome. Right, we're going to jump in and qualify with our new uprated car with our Wang. Great opportunity if you haven't already done so. Oh, farming machinery. Oh, I love a tractor. I love a combine. As I say, I've got loads of farms around where I live. I'm really, really lucky. I'm not too far away from Clarkson's farm, funnily enough. It's just around the corner. And yeah, I mean, some of the tractors you see, they're very impressive bits of kit. Very impressive. And there's a farming vehicle showroom, I suppose you call it, not too far away, and they've got all the tractors and all the bits and pieces out the front, like a proper car showroom. And yeah, very impressive, but really expensive. Very impressive. Right then, let's jump in. This may be our last one. My plan was to do three or so hours tonight. So yeah, we're coming up to 9 o'clock. So this might be our last one, just to give you a heads up. I know you're all gutted. Right. Comforts. Yeah, cool. Right, let's give this a bit of a go. I just like big things. Let me put that into context. I love big vehicles. I love trucks, mining equipment. Those big. Those big, big loaders that they have at quarries and stuff. Oh, the one with the massive wheels that are like 50 foot high. Unbelievable. Any sort of engineering, because my dad was. He wasn't an engineer, but he was of that kind of persuasion. And he was actually a quantity surveyor. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's the guy that orders all the materials for new buildings. I mean, he was on the commercial side. he was a project manager for a hotel in the middle of the Nile, for example. Believe it or not, he went to Beirut to rebuild their national stadium because they thought that was really important at the time. So yeah, my dad was, just after all the troubles, my dad was out there rebuilding the national stadium in Beirut. I will concentrate in a minute. So yeah, he took me on a few kind of site visits, not out in Beirut, thankfully. And some of the equipment that they use is just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. God, we've got right nerdy, haven't we, tonight? It's good to have a nerd out. I like a nerd out. But it's amazing what you kind of pick up from your parents, isn't it? I dread to think what my kids have picked up from me. But you kind of get absorbed with your parents' interest to a degree, don't you? I mean, the only thing I haven't absorbed from my dad loved gardening. He was always in the garden, and he always got me to help, and I hate gardening. My brother is exactly the same. Neither of us like gardening. My mum hates gardening, but my dad would be out there for hours doing his garden, probably to avoid us lot, to be fair. So I certainly didn't take a passion in gardening. Although, as mentioned a couple of weeks ago, for those of you who are riveted, my chilies, they're growing well. They're growing. They're about yay big now, the little plants from seed. I grew them from seed. They're about yay big. I've got now to transfer, because they're in seed trays at the minute. I've now got to transfer them to pots, which I'm concerned about. Oh, we're having a mare in our little wang car. Careful how you say it. I said wang car. So yeah, that's a job for one day this week, if I can find 5 minutes to do it. I've got to transfer me little plants into pots and hopefully not kill them, so we can get some chilies. Yeah, I'm dead impressed with myself. I'm not very good growing stuff. Ah! Wang car. So it's a car with a wang. Yes? I don't see what the confusion is. Perfectly simple explanation. I don't think I've ever said that before. Sorry, I've amused myself now. Right, I apologise to my Mrs. Little Lad if you're watching this. Yes. It's a car with a wing, but we call a wing a wang. Just for information purposes. Oh dear, small things. Purple. Still not quicker than our proper time, but quicker so far. Get around. God, it does like an understeer, this car. Even with our wang. Oh, look at that. Just 200ths above our fastest lap. Can we improve? Not like that. Oh, we missed the wall. Cool, that was tight. What she said. Stop it now. Behave at the back. Got me all of a flutter. Right, if you haven't done it already, smash that like button for me, please. If you've had a little chuckle to yourself, you filthy lot, I think that deserves a little bit of a thumbs up. Yes? If you don't mind, thank you very much. Much appreciated. And if you feel like you want to subscribe to see more of this rubbish and you haven't done so already, then feel free to press that subscribe button. If you don't want to, I totally understand, because I wouldn't. Thankfully, I don't have to watch this rubbish. Although I do, because I do watch every stream I do, just to, from a quality control. Not from the content, but from the imagery and the sound, and always learning. Always learning. You know, if you don't want to subscribe, I totally understand. But 130 of you so far have done so, which I find it just still blows my mind, if I'm honest. 130 of you lovely people have pressed that subscribe button to watch this fat old man play this stupid little racing game. As I said, the plan is to try and stream 3 times a week now. So we're always going to stream on a Tuesday. We're always going to stream on a... Thanks, Tony. Appreciate that, mate. I can't help it, Rach. You get into these... It's you lot. Filthy. Look, I'm driving one-handed now because I'm showing off. What was I going to say? I can't remember now. That's happening a lot. I'm quite worried about my state of my brain at the minute. Yeah, that's it. That was it. 130 people have subscribed to me playing this stupid game. Very, very kind of you. Very generous. I will learn not to lift round that corner. I promise I will learn. I can't promise it's going to be today, but I will learn. It's this one you have to lift off. And maybe a dab of brake just to get round it. Like that. And then maybe another little lift off there. Just grab some of that speed off. And away we go again. This one, I like this little section. It's a flowy little section. I quite like it. I'm doing it all one-handed. You just don't have to change gear, do you? I feel like I'm driving my car. Not that I drive with one hand on the steering wheel, because obviously that's dangerous and illegal. I'm in full control of my car, apart from when I crash into a wall in a multi-storey car park. But I did manage to fashion, funnily enough, all the wing mirror, although I absolutely obliterated it, the glass didn't smash, which I was flabbergasted by. And all the bits, pretty much all the bits, apart from the inbuilt indicator that smashed the outer casing, majority of the bits for the wing mirror were all on the floor. So I fashioned a wing mirror together with gaffer tape, and it's I've got a functioning wing mirror. So when I say I'm absolutely useless with all things engineering and DIY, I was quite proud of myself. There's nothing I can do with a massive dent that I've put in the driver's door. It's not going to buff out. And yeah, I will remember not to lift around that corner at some stage. But yeah, I'm at a bit of a dilemma. I can't really afford to get it fixed out of my own pocket, and I don't really want to go through the insurance, because it's going to mean my insurance, because I'm one of these people that don't pay for protected no claims. So yeah, I don't know what to do. But this car, I don't know if you've ever had this, but this car is almost cursed. I've lost count of the amount of cars I've owned over the years, right? And most of them, apart from the early days when I first passed my test, the first car I ever owned was the brown Astra. I've talked about that before, where I've hit pretty much every panel of it apart from the roof. All my other cars, not a problem. Never crashed them, never had an incident. This one, I just can't stop hitting. It's ridiculous. It's just one of those cars where I just can't stop hitting it. And it's really a shame because it's a lovely car, but I've just battered it and abused it. Just like that. So, yeah, I don't know what... I'm getting to the point now where I'm thinking... That's brilliant, Roach. That's brilliant. I think I had my first accident 2 days after my test. It wasn't my fault. Someone went up my backside. We're second. No, we can't be second, surely. And I think I got my first 3 points a week after I passed my test for speeding. So, yeah, it was an eventful start to my driving career. But all my other cars, as I say, have been fine. I've never had a problem. But this one is just... Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to claim on the insurance and get it fixed and then sell it and get something else. Because it's just this car. Just this car. Anywho, right. Strap yourselves in for the last 4 laps of the night. You got a few more minutes to hit that like button. Getting in the flow of this now. Call to action. Right, here we come with our Wang car. Ready? Thanks, Rach. Getting a numb bum. Oh! Ah, dear. We're going to be a target, though, aren't we? Although the car behind us has got a Wang. So's that one. So we're not the only poser in the race that's bought the car and done a little bit of modification. That's gutting, Tony. My miss, as I've said, my missus is taking driving lessons again. She's taken them before, and she's had 2 2-hour driving lessons now, and she's absolutely hooked on it. I can't imagine not being able to drive, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, if I was still living in London, it would really be an issue, if I'm honest. Because you don't, in all honesty, if you live in London, you don't need to drive. I know that was aggressive, but he gave me no room. He tried to block me on the inside then. Spanish, innit? But because I live out in the sticks, if I didn't drive, I'd be done for. Absolutely done for. I don't think people can quite understand. Maybe you do have to lift for that corner. Yeah, being out in the sticks, don't think people can quite realise or comprehend how bad it is if you don't own a car. There's no bus service, there's no train service. It's like, I mean, it's lovely, but it's like living in a third world country. So yeah, I would be absolutely, and I love driving. Absolutely love driving. I actually get pleasure from driving. Apart from when I drive into walls, obviously. Which we're trying to avoid doing there. So is that a permanent thing then, Tony, or is it something that is reviewed at a certain date, or have they just said because of your condition? I mean, I don't want to pry, but is that it? Is that your driving career over and done with now? Oh, blimey. That must be horrific. Bless you. And also quite scary for people around you that don't know if you have an episode. Because I work at a leisure centre, we've got a pool and all that kind of stuff. We have to do our first aid at work is pretty intense, and we have to learn all about conditions like epilepsy, allergies, where we have to intervene and whatnot. Because obviously we've got a pool. If someone has an episode on or around the pool, we've got to know how to deal with them to keep them safe and people around them safe. So yeah, it's quite scary. Quite scary. Is that something you've had to deal with since birth, or is it something that's come on, or? Ah! $151. What did we do qualifying? 150, wasn't it? I will read that in a sec. Wow. Wow. And is it photosensitive epilepsy, or is it something else? As you say, you know, if you have no warning, that's not only is that scary for you, but scary for the people around you, I guess. It's not as if you advertise it, is it? You don't have a big sign around your neck. Excuse me. Oh, right, okay. Wow. That must be hard to manage, that. I think life is getting more stressful with everything that's going on. I say to my lads, you know, I'm so glad I'm the age I am now. I couldn't be, I mean, my lads are 21 and 24 currently. No, 21, 25 should I say. I couldn't imagine being that young in the times we live at the moment. It's, yeah, I couldn't do it. Life is stressful. Which is why, if you've got a hobby, like we all have, get out and enjoy it as much as you can. You've got one of these lives, make the most of it, and don't worry about what anyone else says or tells you. You do you and enjoy yourself. I've learned that very, very quickly. You're a long time dead. That's cheery, isn't it? But I mean it. I definitely live. It's probably not the best way to do it, but I definitely live day to day, because you never know. You never know. I think it's my sort of generation that are finally learning that. I've had this discussion with, well, my dad before he died, and also my mum. You know, their generation was very much a case of, right, we work, we save, we work, we save, and we save for our children. It's all about, you know, when they're gone, you know, the inheritance stuff. And I've said to my mum, you know, and I've said to my kids, don't expect anything. Don't, hey, we finished second. There you go. Yeah, don't expect any handouts from me. I've got possessions that you can have. You know, I've got various bits and pieces that I will keep, that they can have. But money-wise, if there's anything left, then they're more than welcome to it. But my plan is earn it, spend it, and enjoy myself. And I've said this to my mum, because she keeps stressing about, oh, you know, what, I want you to be all right when I'm go, blah, 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 blah. Just enjoy your money. You're retired, enjoy your money, do what you want with it. And if there's anything left, me and my brother can sort that out. If there's nothing left, then you've had a blooming good time, and I'll be really happy. So, you know, thank you, Rach. Look at that, second place. Confetti and all sorts in our Wang car. Loving that. Loving that. But I'm sure the compromise is somewhere in between. Because of my condition, I'm very much a black and white thinker. There's no grey area with me. It's either yes, no, etc., etc. There's no maybes. There's no what ifs. It's all boof. And that's thanks, Tony. The Wang car. The car with a Wang. How many more times do you want me to say it? Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, we need to go, don't we, really? So the plan. I said earlier that I'm going to be streaming hopefully 3 times a week. So the plan is I will be back streaming on Thursday. We've got, as I said earlier, we've got the GT Garage League race on Thursday. So I'm going to jump into that if I'm not needed by TWR. I think it's my week to miss. It's one of the X. It's I don't know. It's if you go on to Super GT, in his description, is it the HyperX? These are the ones that he uses, and yes, they are incredibly comfy. Really, really comfy. It comes with a mic as well if you want to use the mic, but obviously I've got the microphone here. But it comes with a head mic if you want to use it as a gaming headset as well. I think it might be Bluetooth as well. I'm not sure. But I have it wired because I don't trust the Bluetooth side of things. But yeah, if you go onto Super GT, look at his equipment that he uses. I will find out for you, but it's the HyperX, but I'm not sure which version of the HyperX it is, and it's very, 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 very comfy. So yeah, I'm going to be racing either with TWR or GT Garage on Thursday, so that will probably start around about 7:30 on Thursday, and then my plan is to start streaming on a Sunday evening. Yeah, that's one of the big things, because the ear cups are really soft, and my glasses don't dig into the side of my head at all. And you know, I can sit here for for hours with it on. And I don't feel any discomfort. See you later, Tony. Take care, buddy. Thanks so much for dropping in. I will, as I say, I will have a look at your channel. I will subscribe, I promise. But thanks as always, mate. Your support's incredible. So thank you so much. And be careful and stay safe. Thanks, buddy. So yeah, I'm going to be streaming Sunday evening. Not sure what time, but I will start streaming on a Sunday. There's an option. There's a couple of options. I can either do the final daily races of the week, or the GT Garage guys do a mini league on a Sunday. So I might have a look at that as well. But yeah, hopefully this Sunday I'll be streaming, but I'll put everything in my Discord channel, which you can find in the description below this video or stream. Hop on over. It's nothing special. I just set it up because that's what people do. But I always put my live streams on my Discord. And obviously, if you're subscribed, you'll see when I schedule. See what I did there? Fantastico. So that's enough waffling. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks for coming to watch this fat old man play this silly game and spending some time with me. I really, really appreciate it. And as always, look after yourselves. Take care. I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.
They call the lights. He stalls again. Last off the line. Dead last by 10. White knuckles shake.